We will do question one. Question number one is going to be an according to question. Question number one. Question. According to Matthew, chapter 21, verse 44, who will be broken to pieces? Izzy?
Who will be broken to pieces? Anyone who falls on the stone.
Good job, Izzy.
Good job.
Nice work.
We will do question two. Question two is a general question. Question number two. Question. What does your... Seth Wagner?
What does your Father in heaven see? What is unseen? What is done in secret?
Thank you, Seth Wagner.
Nice job.
We will do question three. Question three will be a general question. Question number three. Question. Until when will... Avery?
Until when will... I think I saw you. Maybe not. Okay. Until when will... Until when will...
Sorry, it's time.
All right. That'll be a bonus question. It will go to Matthew. Matthew, until when will you not get out of prison?
Until you have paid back the last penny.
Good job. We will do question four. Four will be an according to question. Question number four. Question. According to Matthew, chapter 2, verse 5. Matthew.
Where is Bethlehem? What is Bethlehem not least? Out of where will come someone who will shepherd Israel? Who will shepherd Israel? Out of Bethlehem in Judea is by no means least among the rulers of Judea. Bethlehem.
Sorry, Matthew. That's going to be a bonus question over to Avery. Avery, according to Matthew, chapter 2, verse 5, what is in Judea?
2:5. What is in Judea? Wait. Bethlehem in the land of Judah, by no means least among Israel. Bethlehem?
That is correct.
You have the complete question and answer.
Sure can. According to Matthew, chapter 2, verse 5, what is in Judea? Bethlehem.
I would like to challenge.
Please state the basis of your challenge.
I believe that Matthew's first question and answer were, where is Bethlehem in the land of Judah? I do believe he gave that question answer correctly. I believe that is an inverse of where what is in Judea, and therefore I believe that he should switch the original ring and count him correct.
Rebuttal?
Okay. I admit I cannot quite remember what his first question answer is, so I just think you should stick with the original ruling. I'm sorry.
No need to be sorry. Jay's challenge is indeed valid. If I had called him wrong because of his inverse, I did not. I actually liked his inverse. That was fine. Called him wrong because most everything he said came from verse 6. And so that is my concern, is that he left the verse. Verse 5 is, in Bethlehem and Judea, they replied, for this is what the prophet has written. And that is the end of verse 5. Matthew then went on to give me a lot of stuff from verse 6 that I was less into, as it's an according to question from 5. Now, having said that, not taking your challenge, but here's what I need to know, you to know. If I had called him wrong on the inverse, you laid a beautiful challenge for that being the issue. So you did an excellent job, just at the wrong spot. And Avery, the not knowing what to rebuttal is because his challenge had nothing to do with why I called Matthew wrong. So
Good try, guys.
good try all around. Good try on that according to Matthew. Just happens. We will do 5. 5 will be a context question. Question number 5. Question. From what Old Testament... Seth Wagner.
From what Old Testament book does the following quotation come? From the lips of children and infants, I call forth my praise. Ah. Psalms.
I am sorry, sir. That will be a bonus question over to Izzy. Izzy, from what Old Testament book does the following quotation come? I will send my messenger ahead of you who will prepare your way before you.
Isaiah.
I'm sorry. Answer I am looking for is Malachi. That makes a lot more sense, Seth. The next one we'll do after our score check. Score check after 5.
I have a score of 30 for double-edged sword and 50 for flames of faith.
Coaches agree?
No,
No, I
Okay.
got 30-30.
30,
I'll
30.
take 50 though.
No, only if you give us 52.
Did you give Seth 20 points for that last one, Jessica?
No, I have you guys getting 2 and 3 correct.
No, 3 was in there.
Okay. Okay, yep. I gave you the bonus for it though, Trisha. So
So you
got
should
that
give
part
us
right.
both points.
Gave you both points. Okay, so 2 was correct, 3 was an error, 4 was a bonus. That puts you at 30. All right, 30-30.
We will do question 6. Question 6 will be an according to question. Question number 6. Question. According to Matthew chapter 20, verse 30, where were 2 blind men? Izzy Norton.
Where were 2 blind men? Sitting? Where were 2 blind men sitting and begging? Okay, the roadside? The roadside?
Please sit. I'm sorry, Izzy. That's going to be a bonus question over to Seth. Seth, according to Matthew chapter 20, verse 30, where were 2 blind men sitting?
On the roadside.
That is correct. Shake it off, guys. I know. It was a good try. We are going to do question number 7. 7 will be a general question. Question number 7. Question. Who will tell? That is Seth.
Who will tell? No one. The two blind men.
I am sorry, Seth. That is going to be a bonus for Izzy. Izzy, your bonus question. Who will tell many plainly, I never knew you? Away from me, you evil doers.
Jesus.
That is correct. Very nice of you all to trade bonuses back and forth like that. It's like Christmas morning. Here's your gift. Here's your gift. All right. We will do question 8. Question 8 will be a general question. Question number 8. Question. Who saw? That is Avery.
Who saw Jesus? Who saw Jesus? Okay. Who saw Jesus?
Time.
I'm sorry, Avery. That'll be Matthew. Matthew. Who saw Jesus walking on the lake?
The disciples.
That is correct. We are going to do 9. 9 is going to be a quote question. Question number 9. Question. Quote Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. Elizabeth Baber.
Matthew chapter 4, verse 4. Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God."
Good job, Elizabeth Baber. We are going to do 10. 10 is a general question. Question number 10. Question. With what? Jay Norton.
With what were with what were Peter and Andrew
Time.
Sorry, Jay. That'll be a bonus over to Elizabeth. Your question. With what would his master have received back his money when he returned?
With interest.
That is correct.
Have a timeout, please.
We will do a score. Let's do a score check after 10 first.
I have a score of 50 to 70.
Coaches agree?
Flames at Faith 70.
Agree.
Excellent. You can have a timeout. Trisha's team, if you will mute your audio, Bucky's team will have the floor. Remember, you're live on YouTube.
You guys hear me? Okay. All right. So the score is 70 to 50. We are up by 20 points. 3 according tos are gone, so there's only one of those left. Context is gone, but the situation is still available. Quote is gone, so reference and verse are still available. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 generals still left. Okay. Seth, you are 1 and 2. Avery 0 and 2. Josh 0 and 0. And Elizabeth 1 and 0. Josh, how do you feel about your jump right now? You haven't gotten it yet, but that doesn't mean you. That means you might be jumping the right spot, and other people are jumping too fast. How do you feel about?
Yeah, I think the pace of the quiz is getting a little fast. So I feel pretty good about my jump.
Okay, well, you keep it where it's at, because I know the one of Seth's last error, you were right behind him, so you may have had the better spot there. So stay there for right now, unless the other teams start scoring significantly. I mean, right now we have 2 right and they have only 1 right, and a bunch of bonuses. Okay. Those of you who have 2 errors, just try to stay in the quiz as long as possible. Be paying attention if it does slow down a little bit, but don't keep jumping where you're at, okay? Because I'd rather have your bonus points that we might get if they keep jumping too fast than to have nothing if it's an empty seat, okay? All right, keep going, guys. Doing good.
Maybe we should leave our mics on coming out of the timeout, just to make it easier to go over
Sure, that
through
would,
the chair.
that would work well.
Because almost all our delay right now is unmuting.
Yeah, for some reason in Blake's room, when they put me in that, when I go into the breakout room, I don't get muted on the computer, but when I come out of it, I get muted on the computer. So then I have to unmute on my phone and unmute on the computer.
Time to return.
Orangish.
Greenish.
Whitish.
Fire!
All right, we are on question 11. When Trisha's team can hear me, they should give me a thumbs up. We're going to wait a second because I only see 1 in the Joseph. Yep. You ready, Joseph? Excellent. Let's get this quiz going. We are going to do question 11. Question 11 is going to be a general question. Question number 11. Question. When was the... Seth.
When was the when was the when was the Son of Man?
It's time.
Sorry, Seth. Bonus over to Izzy. Izzy, when was the centurion's servant healed?
At that moment.
That is correct.
Job.
I think that's an error after so.
You're correct.
Does he get points for that?
10 extra coach points.
Exactly. We will do 12. 12 will be a reference question. Question number 12 is a reference question. Question number 12. Question. Finish this verse and give the reference. Elizabeth.
For the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath. Matthew 12:8.
Good job, Elizabeth.
Nice jump. Nice read.
One of the best memory verse reads we had all day. Good work. We are going to do 13. 13 will be a general question. Question number 13. Question. What if your brother, that is Joshua Smith.
What if your brother or sister
That's time.
Sorry, Josh. That'll be a bonus over to Joseph. What if your brother or sister listen to you?
Then you have won them over.
That is correct.
Good job. Keep up, team.
We will do 14. 14 will be an according to question. Question number 14. Question. According to Matthew, chapter 16, verse 21, who must be killed? Izzy.
Son of Man. Jesus.
Thank you.
Good job, Izzy. You're nailing them this quiz.
We will do 15. 15 will be a general question. Question number 15. Question. When would no one, Jay Norton,
When would no one um when would no one
It's time.
I'm sorry, Jay. That'll be a bonus over to Elizabeth. When would no one survive?
No one would survive when if those days didn't come to an end.
You're good.
Good job, Elizabeth.
We are going to do 16.
We have a score check?
Oh, let's do a score check after 15. That is a reasonable plan.
Okay, I have 80 to 80.
I think we have 90 because that was
I have not,
only our
I've
fourth
not put
team
them.
error.
Oh, you're correct. I took off 10 for it. Yep, 90 to
I'm
80.
afraid of that because you're used to us having lots of errors.
Bucky, did you say you had 90 to 80 also?
I agree with Trisha.
Okay, we're good then.
We will do 16. 16 is going to be a general question. Question number 16. Question. With what was Judas, Matthew?
With what was Judas filled? With grief.
Sorry, Matthew Petke. That's going to be a bonus question over to Avery. Avery, with what was Judas seized when he saw that Jesus was condemned?
With what was Judas seized when he saw that Jesus was condemned? He was seized with. I do not know the specific word. Guilt. Guilt or remorse.
Or remorse. One might use the word remorse. That would be good. That is correct. We will do question 17. 17 will be a verse question. Question number 17. Question. Finish this verse. Joseph?
Then
Sorry, Joseph. That's going to be a bonus question over to Joshua. Joshua, finish this verse. There he was transfigured before.
There he was transfigured before them, and his clothes became as white as the light.
I'm sorry, sir. On a general question, you would have been good. But there he was transfigured before them. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light.
Can I have a timeout,
timeout.
please?
Let's do a score check.
I have 70 to 90.
Coaches agree?
Yes.
We have 90, yes.
Enjoy your timeout.
Thank you.
Trisha's team, mute your audio.
Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. So we are up by 20 points. There are 3 questions left. All the according tos are gone. All the memory are gone. Context is gone. Situation is still left in 2 generals. Seth is out of the quiz. Josh, you are 0-1 at this point. Avery, you're 0-2. Elizabeth, you're 2-0. Josh, how comfortable are you on the situation? Because Avery can take them. She'll take them. But I mean, if you were like super comfortable, I was gonna let you take it. But if you're
I'm
not,
mostly comfortable. I think it will just come down to whether I know it or not, if my knowledge is good enough.
okay.
Like if it's who sent and to whom, then I might take a jump on it. But
All right. Yeah, if it's a who to whom, you go. Avery, you still go regardless, but you both go if it's one you're comfortable on, Joshua. But at this point, both of you are worth 30 points because Seth's already got one and Elizabeth's already got one, okay? So either one of you gets one 30 points. Elizabeth, I still want you jumping too, but let them go on these first 2, and then maybe if we need you on the last one, okay? Since they can earn us the bonuses if they pull them out. But I mean, don't let them climb back in it because they beat us to a good jump. Let them have the bonus, or let us put the quiz away by getting one right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Take good jumps, guys.
All right.
Seth, we're gonna need you to turn your mic back on for our chair.
Oh, yeah.
Just a reminder, so we weren't sitting there waiting for our starter to start, but he wouldn't because he was out.
Purplish.
Orangish.
Greenish.
whitish.
Fire.
Fire. Yay, team!
All right, everyone should be back. When I have Trisha's team back, I should see a thumbs up that they can hear me. I've got 1. That looks like 2. That looks like 3. And 4. Izzy and Joseph, can you hear me? Great. We are going to do 18. 18 is going to be a general question. Question number 18. Question. Who dared to... That is Izzy.
Who dared to ask Jesus any more questions? No one. Who dared to ask Jesus any more questions?
Time.
No one.
I'm sorry, Izzy. That's going to be a bonus question. Seth is out. Question answer combination I'm looking for is who dared to ask Jesus any more questions from that day on? Answer, no one.
All right, guys, gotta jump and get
Good
these.
try, Izzy. Good jump.
Good try. We are doing 19. 19 is a situation question. Question number 19. Question. Situation question. Who said it? To whom? And in reply to what? Which? That is Joseph.
Which is the greatest command?
It's time.
I'm sorry, Joseph. That'll be a bonus for Joshua. Situation question. Who said it? To whom? And in reply to what? Which ones?
The young man said to Jesus in reply to, if you want to have eternal life, follow the commandments. The young man, the young ruler.
It's time.
Please sit. You're good. We will do 20. 20 will
I
be.
heard Jesus coming back out.
I did. It gave me a moment's pause, but it's virtual. There's a lot of forgiveness in virtual. Question number 19 is done. Let's do 20. Question number 20 is going to be a general question. Question number 20. Question. Who has come? That is Jay Norton.
Did you finish your question or start the last word of your question?
I did not, sir.
Who has come to serve? Who has come not to be served? Jesus.
I'm sorry, Jay. That'll be a bonus question over to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, who has come to call sinners?
Jesus.
That is correct. That is our quiz. Jessica will do our final scores. For Izzy and Joseph, you seem a little dejected. And as you have seen that way, your quizzing has gotten less and less robust. So here's what I need to say to you. When it doesn't go well, you got to let whatever has happened happen and move on to the next one, because both of you have kind of felt defeated for basically this entire quiz, and not either of you have smiled, not one bit, for the last 12 questions. And I guarantee you, if you're having a bad time, you are going to quiz like you're having a bad time. And both of you are better than what you just did. And that also goes to Matthew, who looks like this. Okay? Even when you're losing, keep up the spirits. Go ahead, Jessica.
I have a final score of 40 to 110.
Coaches agree? Sorry to